For the first full proper video of 2024, I wanted to do something really special. However, 2023 ended with a big surprise. I shared Elixir, the animated series and story that I've been working on since I was a kid. Now, this video is a bit of a follow-up to that, and I feel it's important to make this video now so that we don't lose the momentum fully before letting it go. If you haven't seen Elixir yet and you're curious about what it is, please watch that video first and then come back here and watch this one next. You know, originally I thought that the way that Elixir would come into being would be like this. We would keep making spirit science, build up spirit studios, then we would write the book for Elixir, then we would remake the animated series, and then maybe one day we would do a big live action mega movie. But it dawned on me recently that this might not be the actual highest path to take. If Elixir was something that people were really interested in and wanted to see developed over this year, there's no reason why we couldn't publish Elixir chapter 5, 6, 7, and continue the story, picking up from where we had left off all those years ago, but bridging it and developing it into the story that it is today. And to be honest, the thought is kind of tantalizing, but I don't know if this is something that you would really wanna see. And that's why I'm making this video today. So I'm just gonna publish this video and then see what comes of it. You know, if it leads to the telling of this story, then that's amazing. And if there's not a lot of interest, that's okay too. There's a lot of spirit science content that I'm gonna make regardless. Now at this point, a lot of people might be wondering, why do this? Or why do this now? The idea of Elixir is actually an elixir of life for the suffering and challenging conditions of the human consciousness as it is today. For instance, here's an image of the world map. As you can see, it's sort of shaped like a heart, and the main two kingdoms that this story spirals around, Osik and Farron, represent the left brain and the right brain, both within the individual human mind, as well as in society. The challenges between these two kingdoms and the great battles and conspiracies that take place also reflect the very paradoxical duality between the masculine and the feminine energy within human consciousness. It's through the telling of this story that we unravel those paradoxes and actually create a journey for people into the reconciliation and healing of these divine truths. The story then becomes a metaphor and a symbol and an idea that can ultimately be for the healing of the world. This is why I'm so compelled to do this. And ever since this year began, Spirit has been moving within me to bring this story to the world. It should be understood, the telling of the Elixir story is not just a one and done thing. It's not just this animated series. This is just stage one in a really big roadmap. We perceive this story and the world that it takes place in to be so meaningful and so rich with wisdom and potent experiences that we could see this evolving over time, not just into the book or the movie like we discussed, but even a video game or a virtual reality experience. A place that you could go like an online MMORPG, but one designed fundamentally for the conscious awakening and evolution of humanity. But I have to be honest, it's such a big, brand new, different kind of thing than anything that we've put out before, that it's really taken some time to figure out how to share all this with you and get the ball rolling. But I think we've found a way. There's a few stages in the launch of Elixir and bringing this to the world. But the first one is that we've created something called Elixir Founding Members. This is a private membership space that is designed as a collaborative environment for people who are interested in supporting the telling of this story. Inside the space is a bunch of world-building material, the first section of the plot, concept art, and even commentaries and more behind-the-scenes content. We also have a community space featuring a feed, a chat, community challenges, as well as a space for doing live streams in the future. After this, and depending on the interest, we intend to launch a Patreon to help the continuation and support of the telling of this story. But we're gonna do this in stages, one thing at a time, because we know that this is the planting of some very, very big seeds. If this sounds exciting to you and you wanna be a part of this project, please use the link in the description to sign up today. Over the next week or so, we do have a few more pieces of content about the world of Elixir that we're looking forward to sharing, along with an upcoming Spirit Science 14 and some other announcements regarding Spiritverse and Spirit Mysteries. Please stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. As always, it's an honor to share in this journey with you.